Michigan State plays on 12 Saturdays a year during the regular season, but for more than 100 student athletes on the team, they also compete year-round in the classroom, a culture that has been fostered by head coach Mark D'Antonio. And the teaching and learning never stops, as graduate assistant coaches are not only pursuing a master's degree at a Big Ten institution, but also serving a vital role in the growth and development of the players in the program.
Okay, we got teams, so we got to turn it up. Turn it up one more level. It's a Wednesday practice, turn it up. Big Ten schedule, let's go.
It's all part of a coaching and teaching cycle that Michigan State football provides in creating quality opportunities for its aspiring coaches and student athletes. The graduate assistants at Michigan State have all come from different paths, but each one of those paths have now crossed in East Lansing. And now these four men are working together to help the program win, obtain their master's degree, and use this experience as a launch point to their coaching career.
Coming out of high school, I didn't have any scholarship offers, and I wanted to pursue, was confident in my abilities, and Coach D'Antonio gave me a chance to walk on at the University of Cincinnati. Played for him and this staff for 3 years. They came to Michigan State, and I stayed there, finished my career. Ended up playing middle linebacker, starting a couple years, and having a chance to play in the NFL for a little bit. Wasn't that long, but enough to appreciate the game at the highest level.
My playing career began in '94, college-wise. Went to North Iowa Area Community College. Had an opportunity to walk on at Miami University in 1996. 1998 was my senior year. I had an opportunity in '99 to be drafted in the 5th round by the Arizona Cardinals. 2002, I received a injury to my right hand. Did some soul searching and decided that I wanted to continue with my original goal when I was in high school, and that was to become a police officer. I was hired by Middletown Police Department in 2003. I served the community of Middletown for over 8.5 years. Had an opportunity through some hardships to rediscover my passion, and that passion was coaching. And I'm willing to go through whatever it takes to accomplish that, even if that means starting my career at the age of 37 as a graduate assistant for Michigan State University.
What drew me to be a GA was my playing experience here. I was unfortunate to have multiple injuries, and I could no longer play the game after my junior year. And I wanted to stay a part of the program, be a part of it, be with the guys, be around the guys. So Coach D asked me to be a student assistant, helped coach the scout O-line, and I told him that I wanted to be a GA when I was done. And I had to progress through everything through the 2 years, and Coach D offered me the job afterwards.
Well, my path as a player started in Columbus, Ohio at Ohio State. And Coach D'Antonio was our defensive coordinator. And my position coached somewhat as a safety, as a former safety himself. We had a defensive backs coach, but he would take the safeties a lot since that was his deal in his wheelhouse, so he would take us a lot. So I got real close with Coach D'Antonio as my personal coach and as our D coordinator for 3 years at Ohio State. And when I eventually got into coaching, he was obviously someone I called right away when I wanted to be a coach to get advice and to let him know if there was ever a spot open at Michigan State or wherever he was at the time, Cincinnati or here, that I would want to work for him at one point. So when he came to Michigan State and there ended up being an opening, he let me know, and I was always bothering him trying to get a spot. And when there came a spot, he let me know there was a spot open, and I rushed up here and ended up getting the job.
There are many people behind the scenes that make a program successful, and perhaps no group puts in more hours than the graduate assistants. And although it is an unglorified position, it is a vital position not only to the team, but to those who have dreams and aspirations of becoming a coach.
Yeah, I tease them all the time because I tell them I'm going to walk their sidelines as I get older. I'm going to walk their sidelines. But That's how we've all started. You know, I was a graduate assistant for 3 or 4 years, for 4 years actually. You know, our young coaches do an outstanding job. They do a lot of the groundwork, a lot of the scouting, a lot of the things with the scout teams, and they're great coaches. And they've got very, very bright futures.
I think the graduate assistants here understand that the hours we put in is not about us. It's about winning, about making Michigan State the best team in the country. We don't count the hours we work. We don't look for the pats on the back and the glory that come with winning. We just want to continue to get better as young coaches and continue to learn from this great coaching staff we have.
The good news is, as the 4 GAs go, I mean, we're all pretty close because we've all got the same challenges. We're all trying to learn systems. We're all trying to do what these coaches want, so we all can lean on each other, and we're together 19 hours a day. So we have a great relationship.
As a group, we're very, very driven. We're very down to business, try to get everything done, attention to detail, but at the same time, we have fun with what we're doing.
We take pride in our work and their satisfaction knowing that we have an effect on game day, and we have an effect on the players, and probably the greatest part is just being out on the field, being able to impact the guys and be around players, and that's the most exciting part for me, is just being out there.
It's tough, you're not getting paid a lot of money, you're going to school and getting your master's degree, so you're having to balance a lot of different things, and the hours are long, the work is enjoyable, they're young, so they still have that enthusiasm that a young person has as they move into this profession. But it's a long journey for them, but these guys will be great coaches for us. They've done a tremendous job.
Over the years, one of the key contributors to the success of the Michigan State student athletes has been the Clarabelle Smith Center.
Well, the Clarabelle Smith Student Athlete Academic Center has been around now for about 15 years, and we were the first standalone academic support structure solely for student athletes. And we provide tutorial support, scheduling services or augmentation, enhancement and assistance with the scheduling that takes place on campus with those advisors, and just provide a resource for the students to help them with primarily their academic pursuits, but also anything that they deal with away from their sports. We have 2 primary areas underneath our student athlete support services: our academic services and then also our student athlete development. In academic services, we provide tutorial support for all 25 of our teams and their athletes involved. And then under student athlete development, we provide career services, personal development, and community outreach. So we do offer comprehensive support for our students for anything that they encounter really outside of their competitive realm with their sports.
It is all part of the process of preparing the student athletes for life after the game. And for offensive lineman Jack Allen, academics played a big role in him choosing to come to Michigan State. With goals of opening up his own franchise, the sophomore is pursuing a degree from the School of Hospitality Business.
It's the best program in the nation, and I think that's probably one of the main reasons why I came here, to be in the hospitality business program.
Well, we're known as the School of Hospitality Business. We're ranked in one of the highest in the nation. So with our class here, we're giving them the information of how a kitchen runs, so that they're not going out blind into the industry. So our program is well-rounded as far as hands-on experience, and gives them a broad knowledge of a working kitchen.
They do such a tremendous job in giving our students such a well-rounded experience. Obviously there's the classroom component, but even more importantly, they get to see things from the ground up. Jack, for instance, right now is in the 345 lab class, where they're in the kitchen, they're doing things. All of the things that are going to benefit him as a franchise owner down the road as he learns the inner workings of his business.
I'm hoping it helps me take a good step once I'm done with football into the business world, and be able to start up my own restaurants and franchises and try and expand.
I noticed we've had several football players in our program, especially coming through the lab, and all of them have in my opinion, a very good focus on what they're doing here. I'm not trying to build up the athletic department, but they seem to be a little bit more focused on their goals.
It's good to have an even balance between football and school. You don't want too much of either because it'll drive you crazy, but you just got to learn how to manage your time where you go to practice, and after practice you'll watch some film and see what you did wrong, and then after that you walk right to the Smith, which is connected to the building, and you just go right into schoolwork.
I would agree. I would agree that the businesses and various entities that come and recruit our students do look for those qualities that they find, in our student athletes, and student athletes in general, those who have lost and had to bounce back from a loss, those who have taken correction. They've had to put themselves out there and be judged in front of others, and they've had to be part of a team. Many of them, most of them, and this is something we focus on with them in the personal development area, attain positions of leadership, but do that as being a follower first and then learning to lead. The work ethic, the teamwork, the coachability, the ability to take correction, the ability to bounce back and fight through adversity, all of those things I think are very attractive to many recruiters.
I'd say it's similar because, yeah, you're not going to do great on a test, yeah, you're not going to do great in some games, but just try and do your best that day and learn what you did wrong and fix that mistake and move on, and it'll be another day tomorrow.
And much like the success on the field, the success in the classroom over the years has been ingrained into the program and is a place where continual improvement is expected.
Since Coach D'Antonio's arrival regarding football, there's been a real emphasis, a real culture, a real cultural lift. And I wouldn't say so much cultural change as a cultural lift and point of emphasis to our students' lives beyond the field. It's interesting as we've improved on the field and attained success on the field, you've seen in step how we've done that also academically. For the last 3 consecutive years, we've raised our team GPA record, our cumulative GPA record. And the old saying that when the sea rises, all the boats rise, I think that's very reflective of our program. It's not a mistake. Coach D'Antonio has placed an emphasis on it. He's continually talking to our team about it, and not just annually or semi-annually, but daily. And in addition to our improvement as a whole, we've had great individual achievement within that. Much like we have on the field, in terms of academic All-Big Ten selections, academic All-America selections, and that's certainly a tribute to the program the coach has in place.
Good morning, everybody, from Iowa City. We're at Kinnick Stadium. It's time for the 45th meeting between the Spartans and the Iowa Hawkeyes. It's nearly jam-packed now on homecoming day here in Iowa City. And this game obviously will be a battle of 2 premier defenses. The Spartans are number 1. That's right, number 1 in America in defense. But the Iowa Hawkeyes stand 7th in defense in the country. So this will come down to, I'm sure, play by the defenses, play by special teams, and maybe most important, play by the quarterback. Kevin Muma will kick off for the Spartans. And the boot is way beyond the back line at the end zone. On 2nd down and 6, Rudock under center. Hands to Weissman running the other way. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He may lose a yard. Fowler and Langford to the right. Connor Cook throws left, and a great catch made at the 30-yard line of Iowa. What a nice grab. Short drop. Throwing down the left sideline. It's going to be picked off. It's picked off by Darquez Denard. Darquez cuts to his left. He's on his feet at the 30. He's at the 25. Darquez Denard inside the 25-yard line and stopped at the Iowa 23. Big play by the MSU defense. Under center now is Connor Cook. Straight eye behind him. End around handoff left to right to Burbridge. Aaron Burbridge with some running room to the 20, and he's spun down with a first down with Nick Hill to his right on 2nd down and 10 at the Iowa 17. Makes a handoff to Hill, keeps it himself. Connor Cook inside the 10 for Geiger. It's down, it's up, and this one's good. So the scoreless deadlock has been broken with 11:44 to play. A play fake and an end-around handoff. It is handed off, and a little shake and bake for Jordan Cotton. He doesn't get it. With Langford to his left. Perfect snap. Some pressure, rolls to his right, throws right, caught by Benny Fowler, shakes away from a tackle. Straight eye behind him. Play fakes to Langford, has time in the pocket, now he's flushed to his right. He can run, there's some real estate ahead of him, and he'll run out of bounds. Langford to the right of Connor Cook. Connor play fake, steps back and throws over the middle. He's got a man open. It's caught. It's caught at the 20-yard line. It is a Spartan racing into the end zone. It's McGarrett Kings. He won't get caught. He's in. Touchdown, MSU. A 46-yard score. That's the longest play of the year, folks. And it couldn't have come at a better time. Connor Cook kept his poise, didn't he?
He sure did keep his poise because they were bringing the heat there, George.
He'll take a knee so the Hawkeyes can go to the locker room with this 14-10 lead. Football now from Iowa City. It's a 14-10 Iowa lead. Spartans at the Iowa 37. Cook steps to his right, now stops, and long gun for Benny Fowler over the shoulder catch inside the 5. Touchdown MSU. A 37-yarder. Connor Cook to Benny Fowler. The Spartans score quickly here in the second half. In the ball game to return this punt. The kick is away. We're looking into that sunshine. Has it at the 45, cuts to his left, he's at the midfield stripe. He's at the 40, down the left sideline. Break it away from tacklers inside the 30-yard line of Iowa. Down he goes, close to the 25-yard line of the Hawkeyes. He a true freshman from Erie, Pennsylvania, Cathedral Prep, 6'1" and 220. 2nd and 7 Spartans at the Iowa 23. Delayed handoff to Delton Williams from Connor Cook. Delton Williams to the 20. Delton Williams to the 18-yard line of Iowa. The snap by Tabor Pepper. The put down by Mike Sadler. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:38 to play. Third quarter in Iowa City. It's the Spartans 20 and Iowa 14. Mike Sadler with his 5th punt of the ball game. Riley McCarron deep for Iowa. Oh, it's a fake. Mike Sadler running to his right. He's got some green grass in front of him. He's into Iowa territory, and he's out of bounds across the way with a first down and then some, folks. This will be a 49-yard field goal try, a career long for Michael Geiger from the right hash. There's the snap and the put down. The kick is good. He hits it from 49 yards away. Michael Geiger puts the Spartans up 23-14 over Iowa early here in the fourth quarter. Straight eye behind Connor Cook. Hands to Delton Williams through the hole in the middle of the line, then breaks the tackle. He's out over the 40, and the Spartans would love to grind up some more clock here and more yardage. 3rd and 9 at the Iowa 40. Spartans lead by 9. Shotgun snap to Connor Cook. Throws right side of McGarrett Kings. Shakes away from one Hawkeye and then dives to the 30. I think he's got a first down. He's very, very close if he doesn't. They are short by the nose of the football. 2 tight ends, 2 wide outs, 1 back. It's Delton Williams. Big hole, left tackle, first down, and then some. Now a 40-yard field goal try by Michael Geiger, and it's good. And with 5:25 to play, it's the Spartans 26, Iowa 14. Jake Rudock with Bullock to his left, takes the snap. Looks, fires deep right sideline, and it's picked off by Darquez Denard. He tried to hit Damon Powell. Darquez running to his right. He is at midfield, and he will go down
There you go.
The Spartans get the football. Another pick by Darquez Denard. Clock moving with 40 seconds to play. We're that close to a 1-0 Big Ten start. But Michigan State too much for Iowa today, and now they'll take that knee and win the ball game. Final score in Iowa City, the Spartans 26, Iowa 14. The Spartans win the opener of the Big Ten Conference schedule.
Well, it gives us a start, you know. It's a good start in the right direction. The main thing I think we have to do is make sure that we don't fall away from that and get overconfident. We got to do our work. And you know, our work comes the hard way. But I thought our offense played well today. But you know, it was tough sledding out there too, because I mean, the Iowa's got a good football team, and you know, they're a 4-2 football team, and they're pretty good.
It just shows that, you know, our team, we're never going to give up, especially being in a hostile environment like here in Iowa, with the fans roaring and stuff like that, and being down. It was a statement that we made that we're here and we're ready to compete for the Rose Bowl.
That's a great win today, fellas. That's a team win. Great win, man. Let's get ready for next week. Shout him out.
26.
We're singing.
26. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. On the legs of the red cedar, the school that knows to all. Its history is written, and the Spartans play good ball. Spartans are never beaten, all through the game they fight. Fight for the only colors, green and white. Go right through that line of blue, watch the push keep growing. Spartans are about to win, they're fighting with the